Hello everybody, it's Dilek with Nokta Makro detectors. I hope you're all doing fine, wherever you are in the world. Now, today, well, right now, I'm going to talk about the beach update that we're going to give. But before I talk about the update, I would like to go over some of the questions that I'm seeing and some of the actually wrong answers to those questions that I'm seeing around. So I would like to correct some of that information going around in groups and stuff and give you the right information. Once I do that, then I'm going to talk about the update, and don't worry, the update, as soon as I'm done with this video, they're doing the final checks, and we're going to be posting it on our website after, this video. Okay? So now let me go over a few things. Number one, this is going to be like a Q&A thing. By the way, if you have any questions, I will please ask you to hold off again until I get done. And then you can ask me any questions you want and I'll try to answer them. Okay, so number one, resetting the device. Now there is, I believe, a big confusion about this. Okay, many customers are asking how to reset the device. Now what they're referring to is actually restoring the factory defaults. Okay, they want to go back to their factory defaults now. And then I see people answering and saying, push and hold the power button for 30 seconds. No, okay? The reset function that we explain in the user manual is not to go back to factory defaults, guys, okay? It's only to be used if the system becomes unresponsive or if for any reason you get a system error message. That's all. Now, if you want to go back to factory defaults on the Legend, you simply delete the user profile. And then that user profile reverts back to its factory defaults. If you want to take everything back to factory defaults in all the user profiles, then you would have to delete each user profile. Okay? I hope this is clear. Now, maybe if you guys, customers, our valued customers, think that we need, function to go back to factory defaults with a push of a button, we'll look into that and we can give that, okay, in an update. However, we thought deleting each user profile would be better for the customers so that they don't delete everything, they only delete one user profile and its settings. I hope that is clear, okay? Now, the other thing, ground balance values. Now, I've been getting messages about this. People think that the ground balance values, the ground phase values are not correct on the Legend. And I believe these people are comparing it to our other models, like the Simplex or the Amphibia or the Cruiser, whatever it is. Now, let me explain this. This machine is totally different than any of our other machines. Everything is done in a different way in this machine. So when you're ground balancing, if you're getting, let's say 10, 11, okay, on this machine as a value, ground phase value, don't compare it to any other machines that we released before. You may be getting, let's say, a 70 on the Simplex, but 10 on this one. They have nothing to do with each other, okay? The most important thing is for you to eliminate ground effect. That's all. As long as the ground effect is eliminated, you don't have to worry about the numbers. The numbers do not correlate in each machine. They're calculated totally differently, okay? So please do not compare the phase numbers, ground phase numbers of the Legend with other machines or our other models. It's done completely differently in this machine. Okay, so I want to assure you that there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, some people thought because the simplex was, let's say, given a 70 for the same spot, why is this machine given 10? It's a different machine. It will need a learning curve. Okay, so the whole purpose of ground balancing is to eliminate the ground effect. That's what it does. Okay, now the other thing, so the battery usage. So I see customers being very concerned. Let's say they use it for a couple of hours, 3-4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, and then they see the battery indicator dropping to 1 bar, and they were concerned about the battery life. Now, let me explain. The bars on the battery indicator, each bar, they're not equal. So those levels are not linear. Okay? Well, actually, let me say we're not linear, because in this update we're making them more linear, because we realize that it's, creating a confusion. It was done purposely that way, okay, where the last bar would last a lot longer. But now that we're seeing it's creating a concern, actually in this update, we made them more linear, so you understand, okay? Now, let me see another one. External battery. I believe people are concerned that the external battery is not charging. Let me explain you. When you first charge it, it may take a long time. 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever. So please don't get confused. People didn't know what the indication was, and I believe it was not part of the manual. That's probably part of the problem, where when we update the manual, we will put it in there. So normally when it's charging, the green and the red lights together blinks, and then when the charging is completed on the external battery I'm talking about, then it turns solid green. Okay, so I hope this explains it. Now, another thing is the battery, the charging. Now, I'm going to explain this so you guys can understand. So, there's a whole confusion about this. With the charging, the indicator not showing the full charge, okay? Now, let me explain you. On the Legend, the charging chip itself, has different tolerances, and the reason for this is I'm gonna explain you this. Every batch that we receive with these chips have different tolerances, and because there was there still is a chip crisis in the world, as long as we said it doesn't affect the charging itself, as long as it doesn't affect the battery, charge levels or whatever, if the tolerances of this charging chip makes a difference in the indicator itself, it's not a big problem. And we went ahead and, approved all those charging chips, because if we didn't, guys, then with the crisis going on, we would have to maybe delay things more, which we didn't want to. Now, that indicator, when on some devices, it all has to do how these tolerances work with our software, So on some devices, first of all, you must update to 105, now 106 actually, soon, tonight. Most of these, will be fine, the indicators. On some of the units, you may not see the full charge when it's off, But please, when you first plug the charger, make sure the detector is on, Then if you want, you can turn it off, But when you plug it in, make sure it's on, then you turn it off. If you're seeing the full charge when it's off, and if you're happy with everything, you don't have to do anything, So I hope this explains it. This has nothing to do, again, guys, with the battery power or how long it's gonna last or the charging itself. Nothing is different. We're only talking about how it's indicated on the screen. I hope this explains it, and I hope this puts an end to the whole discussion. Okay? Let me see. Is there anything else that I wanted to discuss? The external battery. Now the question is, how does the external battery work? Can we attach it to the Legend? If the internal battery is full. So now let me explain you. The external battery, think of it as a power bank, a waterproof power bank. So when you attach the external battery, it's actually constantly charging the internal battery. Okay? So yes, you can attach the external battery when the internal battery is full. Okay? You can perfectly do that, and it's gonna charge the internal battery constantly. I hope this explains it. So think of it as a waterproof power bank. Okay. Let me see what else. Okay. Now let's talk about the update. Okay. Now, number one, the update is not 2.68. Let me explain you. We sent this current update that we're gonna give to a few testers around the world, okay, for them to test it on the beach update that we're given today, okay? But the way we track updates is different for the published, software versus the test ones. So we give them different numbers, guys, okay? So the Legend right now is at 1.05, and we're going to give 1.06 today. Okay, so you're going to have 1.06. That 2.68 you saw in the videos were for testers only. And actually, their testing software did not even include everything. Okay, because now we actually incorporated more into the update we're given today. They tested mostly the beach part for us. So that's why it had a different number. Okay, that was the beach update. But now, today, the update we're given includes the beach update as well as other things. Okay? So now, I'm quickly going to go over what has been improved, what has been changed in the 1.06 that we're posting today. Okay? Number one, of course, the beach. Okay, the beach mode, please pay attention, multi-wet, and the pinpoint function in the multi-wet has been improved and updated. And we really believe, based on all the testers' feedbacks, we really believe everybody will be very happy and satisfied with this update. Okay? So, again, multi-wet in the beach mode and the pinpoint function has been improved and updated. You're going to have a much more, quiet machine running, and still very good depth, but more stable in salt water, on wet beach, sand, and all that. And I'm very excited about it because I've seen a lot of videos already, and I got the feedback from all my testers. So it's really looking great, okay? Number two, now, the Bluetooth headphones pairing criteria has been changed. Now, what was happening is, if you had the Bluetooth setting on, but didn't have your Bluetooth headphones on, the machine would connect to any Bluetooth device. We initially thought this wouldn't be a problem maybe, but we see that it can create problems. So now we have changed that. So what's going to happen now is the machine, once you pair it with your headphones, when you turn your Bluetooth on, it will search and try to connect to the headphones that you paired them with initially. Okay? So this will actually prevent the device connecting to any other Bluetooth device, okay? But let's say you want to connect it to another device, then what you have to do, this is explained in the manual, you have to delete those headphones that it's paired with from memory, and then pair it again with another device. I hope this explains it. I hope it's clear. Again, if there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me when I'm done, okay? This was number 2. Okay, number 3, the sensitivity value, okay? The screen on the Legend display, some, numbers are very small characters and some people have a hard time seeing them. So we were asked whether we could display the sensitivity level where the target ID is. So this update will do that. Now you will see the sensitivity level in the target ID section. Okay? The next one is the ground phase value. Okay. The ground phase value, the ground balance value calculated through automatic and auto ground balancing and tracking will now be saved. We were not saving those. We're saving them now with this update. Okay. The next one is the frequencies were not being saved. When you turn the device off and on, it would default to multi, it would default to, I think, dry. But now multi 1, multi 2, multi wet, multi dry, wherever you left it, if you turn your device off and on, it will start with the frequency you last used. Okay? The default number of tones for park and beach have been changed to 2 tones. This is only the default, okay, value. You can always change it to your liking. The default tone volume level, the tone volume level of the Ferris tone, of the Ferris range, has been updated per each mode, okay? In the ground balance menu, we, made some changes with the icons, with them blinking and all that, and the tones have been updated and improved, okay? And the battery bar levels, as I mentioned before, have been updated to be more linear, okay? And we also cleared a few more minor bugs from the system, okay? So 10 items have been completed, of course. Number 1 being the beach multi-wet update. We really believe you're going to enjoy this update. Oh, one more thing. Once you update your devices, please restart the machine. Okay? Please turn it off and restart it. Now, any other questions? Well, actually, any questions? I don't see anybody asking a question. Any questions? Oh, wow. I must have done a good job. No questions. Are you clear on everything? Everything that I said, all the updates. When are you going to accept my friend request? You know what? I have probably 1,000 friend requests. Seriously. Dilek will be available. Small coil elliptical. Yes, but don't ask me when. We're working on them. When will the manual be updated? Give me some time. Give us some time. It will be updated, but just give us some time. When ground balancing, will it tone when balanced? I don't know what you mean by that. First class server, thank you. Pinpointer and closer, we're working on it. Wow, some messages are scrolling too fast. I cannot follow them. Please, type again. Can we get a multi-tone option on the simplex? This is not about simplex, guys. Will there be another update? Yes, there will be another update for the legend. We're gonna give more because people are requesting more. We're gonna give more updates. Don't worry about it. There are so many requests. What should the charge rate be for the battery? 2 amp? Yeah, I mean 2 amp or higher. That's good. When is my legend shipping? Is there a pinpointer for the legend? Again, we're working on one. Will the FerroCheck be updated? I don't know why the FerroCheck should be updated because to my knowledge, it's really working great. Any autogram balance improvement? What do you want to be improved in the autogram? But like, guys, when you ask these questions, you really have to be specific. Did you see a Calabash video yesterday? To be honest with you, I used to watch his videos. I'm gonna stop watching his videos, okay? I am sorry, guys. If you want to follow him, if you want to, watch his videos, of course, you're free to do so. But I'm not going to be really watching his videos anymore because at this point, I really think all his goal is to prove that this machine cannot compete with the machines that cost more. And if this is the only goal, then I'm sorry, but to me, it's really, I don't really need to watch it, okay? Somebody who doesn't even allow, comments on, on his videos, I don't know. I try to communicate with him and all that, but I really don't know. So I don't want to watch them anymore, to be honest with you. And we are very confident. And right now, it's not about one guy doing videos. We have right now probably thousands of customers around the world who is swinging this machine. To me, what comes from those users matter the most. And all I see is great feedback, many finds, okay? And majority of the people being happy. Now, somebody who says, oh, this is an unfinished machine, I'm sorry, guys, but if somebody makes that comment about the legend, then I will not really take anything seriously after that, because to my knowledge, everything is being updated. Whatever he's swinging is also being updated. There are many things being reported about the machine that he's also praising and swinging, okay? They're also giving updates. So it means no machine is released when they're done, okay? So sorry, that's why I don't even want to talk about that anymore. What about Nomads Mexico? I apply but no response. Please, we need some time because we got a lot of submissions. Any other questions? What is the current update number? It's 1.06, okay? When will the Legend 2 be out? I don't think we're going to have a Legend 2 anytime soon. I have to upload Nokta Makro for this type of customer communications. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Fantastic machine. Thank you so much. I found ground balance doesn't work. Robert, you need to, explain what's not working. Because when these general comments do not really mean anything for us, we don't understand what you mean, okay? You're the only company that comes out and speak to us all. Will you ever have a 6-inch coil for simplex? No. For the simplex, no. I don't think so. When will the update be released in the UK? The update will be released on our website tonight. Very soon, so it doesn't matter which country you're in, you're going to be able to download it. Dilek, you rock. Thank you so much. Great job. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, please? Anything to do with the update or any other questions you had in mind regarding like everything that was going on, with the battery, with the extra battery, what else? The reset function. I think I answered them all, I'm believing. Ground balancing is not reliable. I wouldn't agree with that. I'm sorry. You probably, you really need to send me a video to, show me what you really mean, because ground balancing is working, and it's different. It's done differently than our other machines. So hopefully you can show us what you mean. Listen, as long as the ground effect, that sound is gone, you're good. Okay, I think you're focusing too much on the number. I think that's what I'm seeing. Ground balance works for me and reliable. Here's a customer saying it works and it's reliable. Will discrimination hold when changing between modes? Roger, are you referring to the discrimination pattern? Just write yes or no. I mean, if I think it's defaulting back to the C right now, right? The custom, I believe. But if you guys want it to, you want it to be saved in memory too, I can write that down as a note for the next update if many people think that way. Some people don't take time and use machines and learn them. Correct. Please, guys, please take your time and learn the machine first. Can you wait and do all updates at once? Yes, we could do that, but to be honest with you, we really wanted to get the beach update out soon. And as we were given the beach update, we also, added some other stuff, that we thought, would be beneficial for the users. But we do have another update coming. Okay, I don't know when exactly, but we have a bunch of items. But and guys, please, I'm gonna underline this again. These updates, okay, I would say 99% of them are being done based on customer requests. Okay, for example, I'm just going to give you an example now. The sensitivity level being shown in the target ID section. I mean, this came from users. We didn't really need to do this. This is coming from users because some people say they cannot see it well because it's small, and if we could display it in the middle, and we did. So most of these are coming from customers, feedbacks and requests. And others are taking it as, oh, the machine is not finished. Anyway, Dilek, on which our update will be on the website? It's going to be 1.06 if that's what you're asking. Can you update in the US now? Yes, just give me a few minutes. As soon as I'm done with this video, we're probably gonna update it. So maybe I should just stop talking and go next to my team and check. And if everything is good, if the text is all done and approved, let me publish this update. I am looking so much forward to your feedbacks on the update. I am confident that almost like all will enjoy it and like it, especially the beach hunters. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend, and have legendary hunts and finds. Love you. Bye.